What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to another Vegas Odds Breakdown. I'm your host, the fight analyst, Garrett Kerman. With me, as always, is my man, Joe Danger himself, Jesse Hobson. What's up, man? How's it going?
We are only recording this because Garrett told me at the beginning of the week that we were, so I am making him. Gun against head, gas against nozzle. We are sitting down and doing this like a family.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Unfortunately, it's a little late here for me for my liking, but we're here.
You're
we're
handsome.
Here we're here to make money. We're here to put money into your pockets, and we're breaking down KSW 77 over in Poland, I believe, or Russia.
One of them.
They're in Poland.
Europe.
Poland. Yes, Poland. We're gonna break down.
It's like Little Yachty song.
We're gonna break down the top four fights on this fight card. Right. We're gonna talk about the main event, the co-main event, the co-main event, which is what Tapology is calling it, and the other fight. Okay. Let's get to it. Right now, we're gonna talk about this main event fight. I don't even think it's not even. I thought it was for like a title, but
no. So that's what's weird about this. The co-main and the co-main are both title fights, but this fight is the main attraction.
Right. Crazy. But anyways, let's start there. Let's start in the main event. We have a fight between Mariusz Pudzianowski and Mamed Khalidov. Right now, the line is minus 143 for Khalidov, and the comeback on Pudzianowski plus 115. Who do you got?
So real quick, I'm just curious, Garrett, what is the draw with these guys? Like, I've seen this Pudzianowski guy. Like, I've seen him. He has some really cool. Like,
I think he was a strong man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got some insane power, 5-fight winning streak. Yeah, that type of thing.
So once old men, or once strong men, now old men. I really messed up the punchline there. Pudzianowski is on a hell of a finishing streak, and I don't think it stops here. Khalidov is coming off a KO loss. I don't know. It just seems like this is a setup for old Puds to get one more KO victory to close the show. But with these guys' ages, anything could happen. Also, not that it matters, but Puds has the slight height and reach advantage. I know he is the underdog in this, but I think he's worth a stab. What do you think?
I think I'm going to go with Khalidov here. I think he's the more technical striker of the two. Pudzianowski's got power, yeah, but I mean, if he doesn't land, he's probably going to get outstruck pretty handily by Khalidov, who can mix it up well with kicks and punches and all that stuff. Pudzianowski's the better grappler of the two. I think that's where he would probably suit better. I mean, once he gets on top, he's probably going to keep Khalidov there because he's going to be so much bigger than him. I mean, Khalidov was fighting at middleweight. Now he's going up against a massive heavyweight here. So yeah, I'm gonna take Khalidov here, though. I think he's able to, his speed and his technical abilities, will be able to keep this fight at distance, at bay, and get the job done. All right.
Interesting fight.
Yeah, it is. Next fight up, we have Sebastian versus Jacob Wicklacz. I'm not even gonna say Sebastian's last name. I'm sorry, dude. I can't even try to butcher it because I don't know how to butcher it. Like I don't even know. Is it Pujish?
Well, it's weird to have the ZY followed by a BY followed by an SZ. Like it's weird. It's like someone just like a really weird alphabet soup.
Anyways, that fight is lined Sebastian at minus 250 and the comeback on Wicklacz plus 180. Wicklacz. Yeah, I'm butchering all these goddamn names on this card. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna get fucking one right. Okay.
You sound like someone that's having a stroke attempting to say whiplash.
Yeah. All right. What do you got in this one?
Both of these guys, seem to be wizards on the ground. So because of this, I'm assuming that the two guys are probably going to stand and bang just a little bit. Whiplash does have a few KO losses, and from the little bit of tape that I've seen, Sebastian, I can't say his last name either, does seem a little more comfortable on the feet. I'm confident in picking him, but my play on him winning by KO is a stab in the dark. It really comes down to the game plan and where this fight goes as to how he ultimately finds the inevitable finish. I like Sebastian Blank by KO. I think it might be a fun play, but I mean, by straight up is your moneymaker.
Yeah, I'm going with Sebastian as well. Both these guys, good wrestlers, good ground game. I think Wicklax.
I like how you have a after the
Wicklax, because like the CZ is like sh.
Yeah, but so, it sounds so interesting when you say it. Like
I'm trying, okay, yeah, I'm trying here.
I'm trying. You sound like a guy on like that's selling cologne, trying to speak someone else's language.
Apparently, I look like I sell cologne in the mall to these Twitter trolls out here.
So there you go. There's some more fuel for your fire there, boys.
So it happens. Anyways, I think Jacob is a little bit better in terms of his wrestling than Sebastian, but on the feet, I think Sebastian will take this fight all day. Jacob is not a great striker by any stretch. He's going to go in there. He's going to try to wrestle. He's going to need to get this fight to the mat if he wants to win. I think it will be successful early on, but ultimately I think Sebastian pulls away late as Jacob decides to, he tends to get tired as the fight goes on, just wrestle. So yeah, I'm taking Sebastian to get the job done, probably by decision though.
Dude, look at Whiplash's his body, his nipples were like, okay, we're no longer building this chest. Like, it's weird.
His nipples are in his armpit.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen it, but not like that. That's impressive.
Impressive nipples there, Sir Jacob. All right, moving on. Our next fight up is a fight in the light heavyweight division between Ibrahim Chuzagayev and Ivan Urslan. All right. God, it's gonna be terrible. Anyways, the line on Ibrahim, because I'm not saying that last name again, is minus 250 to come back on Urslan plus 188. Who do you got?
Chuzagayev, he has extremely heavy hands, but so does his opponent. This one really comes down to who executes the kill shot first. And while they both have a ton of KO finishes, I think Chuzagayev is that guy. Urslan isn't a slouch, but you could argue that he really hasn't really faced the same anyone quite. He hasn't really faced anyone like Chuzagayev, and his power footage I did watch. He is extremely timid at times. I'd expect Chuzagayev to open up quickly. Give me the Russian by KO. He has that Russian KO look, so I'm going to bet it all day.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Primary strikers on both sides. Both have heavy hands, but we know that Ibrahim definitely has the heavier hands, and I'm expecting him to land a devastating knockout in this fight. It's going to be filthy. It's going to be nasty, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a banger. I mean, granted, either one of these guys can go down because either one of these guys have the power to knock each other out, but I'm siding with Ibrahim to get the job done. He's also riding a nice little win streak too, so I think we're gonna see, we might even see him in the EFC at some point. I mean, this dude's got some serious power, and he's still fairly young for the most part too, so we'll see what happens.
He definitely doesn't tan.
Definitely does not. Maybe doesn't even see sun. Maybe just stays inside all day. Who knows?
In the gym.
Yep. All right. And our last fight we're going to talk about here is in the featherweight division between Daniel Rutkowski and Lomali Esquiju. Yep, I definitely butchered that big time. Just letting you guys know. Anyways, this line is set at minus 150 for Lomali, and the comeback on Rutkowski plus 120. Who do you got?
So I actually got Lomali earlier in the week at minus 120. I think I got a hell of a line. I still think we're getting a hell of a line on this fight here. Both guys are solid, but I believe Eskaju is a bit more well-rounded. Ratuski could have the advantage on the feet, but despite that, Eskaju does have the reach advantage. I'd assume this one goes all the way, and because of this, Kanye's least favorite fighter is the side on this one. Give me Eskaju by decision. He also works out with Pascal Hinson and the Killers at UFD Gym. So I think that he's, they have that winning mindset. I think it's a great play, and I think that he's going to come away victorious.
Yeah, I have to agree with you here. I think he's the more well-rounded fighter of the two. I think beating the better of the competition between the two of them as well. And he's on a nice little win streak here. He's 20-5. He's fought the who's who over there in the Eastern European circuit. And I just think he's just gonna be just too much for Rutkowski here. I just don't see him getting the job done. And being at minus 150 is still a pretty good line. I think we're getting a good line here. And like I said, I'm taking him to win via decision as well.
Cool.
Yep. We're on the consensus there. And that's what we got for you guys for this week's breakdown. Whoa.
So, before we go, I'm going to give you some rapid fire picks and plays for the remaining bits of the card. So, for the next fight up, we got Emil Weber Meek. Meek, ex-UFC guy.
Yep.
I got him by KO plus 130. That's just the money line. I think he could maybe steal that one. The one after that, I got Pascal Hitson, who I just mentioned. This guy works out with Roberto Saldik, David Sawada, Abbas Magomedov. This guy works out with killers. I like him by sub plus 180 money line. And then the next fight up after that, Bogdan Nico wins with ease, minus 175 or KO. And then the final fight I'm going to mention here is Jan Liassi, minus 188 or by decision. You pick it. But I wanted to give you guys some dogs just because I know everyone complains about that. So I gave you 3. So do with that what you will. Love you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys cash out again. KSW 77 on tap Saturday at some point. Go check.
Probably really early.
Go check. Yeah, probably really early over in Poland. But go check it out. It's going to be a great card. It's going to be some bangers and cash out. We will see you guys next time. We're at it.